Hey, it's Dan. You may have noticed that I didn't post last week. You may not have noticed. It doesn't really matter. But I wanted to take an opportunity to kind of tell you what I've been busy with, share some things that have been significant to me in this last season, and tell you a little bit about the future of this YouTube channel. First of all, it's been a really busy time for me. In addition to my regular workload, I've taken on a month-long online workshop. It's something that the author, thinker, and all-around insightful human being Seth Godin assembled called the altMBA. Kind of an opportunity to examine and learn a bunch of new ways of approaching your work, thinking about goals, strategies, and plans, and generally just an opportunity for me to grow in a bunch of areas that I never have, because I've spent my entire life just obsessed with music and making and recording music. And I heard about the program on a podcast called The Moment with Brian Koppelman. I totally recommend that you check it out, and I'll put a link to the episode with Seth Godin in the description of this video. But it was really challenging and inspiring to me, and something clicked in my brain, and I just said, I need to apply for this and see if I can get in. I did, but it's been challenging. It's been a lot of work. So in addition to that, I'm also working on finishing up a number of pieces for my friend Mike Cosper's podcast, Cultivated. Some really fun, kind of rootsy 1970s West Coast sounding stuff. If you go back a few weeks, you'll see that I did a video on recording an old school drum sound, and that was for that project. That's why I did that video. In addition to being a little swamped, there's a couple of really great guitar-centric records that have come out. It's kind of an awesome time to be a fan of the guitar, and they've helped me keep my sanity and my head on straight. The first one is the Nels Cline 4. It features Nels Cline, obviously, and also Julian Lage, who is amazing. It's kind of a very naturalistic group improvisation record. It features a lot of really fun, kind of squirrely jazz, as you might imagine, but also some incredibly beautiful compositions and playing. The drummer's name is Tom Rainey, which I'm familiar with him from the David Toure project Presence. I love his playing on that record and on this Nels Cline 4 album, so I've been pretty stoked on that. The other record that I've been digging right now is by a band called Sonar. The album is called Vortex, and it was produced, mixed, and played on by David Toure, one of my other favorite musicians and humans on the planet. A lot of the material reminds me of Discipline era King Crimson, with kind of complicated multi-time signature, interlocking guitar parts and rhythms, and then just David Toure doing his beautiful sweeping sonic vistas and kind of crazed prehistoric bird of prey swoop attacks on the guitar. It's inspiring. Both of those, they're fairly different records, but for fans of the creative guitar, it's a really rich couple of albums to dig into. Additionally, I've gone back to an old favorite that I've been listening to a lot while I've been writing for the altMBA, and that is Talking Timbuktu by Cooder and Farka Toure, which is a really beautiful meeting of African and American guitar styles. Jim Keltner's on a few tracks. It's really spacious sounding recording, and it's been excellent focus and brain food while I've been trying to crank out my work in the last couple of weeks. I got some new glasses. It's fun for me. These were designed by, in addition to being very shiny, they were designed by Mark Mothersbaugh, who is the lead singer of Devo and one of my favorite prolific film composers. So that's been making me really happy, and I get to offer people the added bonus of being able to see if they have anything stuck in their teeth when they look me in the eyes. So I like that. Lastly, I just wanted to say a few words about this YouTube channel. Going through the altMBA process has given me a lot of new ways to think about the content that I put out there in the world. I like doing content for this YouTube channel. I feel like it allows me to contribute to the conversation amongst the community of guitar players who are into experimental music and looping, and really just like the sonic possibilities of the electric guitar. And it delights me to give things away and share. And I love getting, I've gotten some great feedback from people in the last number of months that have really affirmed the effort, so thank you very much. I'm going to be examining exactly what kind of content I post here and approaching it with more intentionality. So I'd be curious if any of you have things that you like, things that you don't like, feedback and criticism that you want to give about this channel and really the value of the content that I've been putting out. I would love to hear it sincerely. You can comment on this video. You can write me at hello@danphelps.com. I'm really just excited to dig in deep and refine what I'm offering to the world through these videos. So I hope you'll keep watching. I hope you're doing well. Please enjoy all of these things that I've shared with you today. They've contributed a lot to my life recently, and I hope they can contribute to yours. And tell me, like, what other records should I be checking out? What other podcasts should I be digging into? I'd love to hear about it because I'm always looking for new input. So be well, be healthy, and enjoy your life. Thanks.